Oh, man.
Woo. The energy here, palpable.
Past the
Whoop.
holidays are over. We're back.
Everyone's got that little
Happy holidays. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Yes. Here it is. First SVW pod.
Hanukkah's over.
Yeah.
We did it, man. We did it.
L'chaim.
We did it.
Mazel.
Mazel indeed.
Truly a mazel.
And you know what else? Welcome to the SVW Podcast. My name is Roman. I'm here, as always, with Heck,
Yo.
Woody,
Yes, sir.
and Gunky Main, a.k.a. The Gunk.
What's up? What's going
Gunky
on?
and the Trunky.
2025.
2025 is
Trunky.
here,
I do.
and we've got a huge episode for you guys this week. First up, we're going to talk AEW,
Huge.
World's End,
Huge.
and Dynamite. A new format and a new platform for Dynamite.
I'm not mad at it. We'll see how it does on Max. Makes it a little more accessible for the pay-per-views.
Dude,
I hate having to like buy
It's
Twitter or
terrible.
Bleacher Report.
It's my favorite ability out of all abilities is accessibility.
Yeah.
True.
Just let me see it, man.
I totally agree.
Instead of having to like pirate it.
Well, you don't like
Then I gotta do all
flexibility?
these ads.
I'm old, man. I don't need no flexibility anymore.
You don't need
I
that.
do some yoga.
In my 20s, sure, but I'm pushing it now.
Yeah.
We're worried about mobility.
Truly more worried about mobility. And yeah, there were some big matches, some big returns. We're going to get into all that in a little bit. Then we're going to talk January 6th, Netflix, Raw. What do you guys think about
J6.
that?
I'm excited for it, man. Like I know you gotta have Netflix, but I mean, who the fuck doesn't have Netflix these days?
No, I feel like everybody has Netflix.
Yeah,
now.
I know a couple people are complaining about like, I
like-
gotta get a streaming. I'm like, how do you not have Netflix?
Yeah.
I feel like you're more
already?
likely to have Netflix than cable.
Right,
At this
exactly.
true,
Everybody,
true.
well, I know
But I don't
mad
this might
people.
be generational. I might be just, speaking out of my own experience and not that. I know Roman saying this is his second favorite January 6th ever.
Okay.
So
all
I'm
right.
pumped about that.
It's leaving USA Network, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
January 6th. This is the worst thing that happened to the USA since January 6th.
Truly.
Since Hulk Hogan.
This is
January
the second
6th.
time the USA's gotten fucked over on January 6th.
January 6th, notoriously bad for USA.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to talk through some of the matches, some of the rumored returns and debuts. Travis
Possibly too
Scott.
many?
What?
Possibly just too many rumored returns. And is this gonna be like a 12-hour episode?
It
I
feels
feel
like it. It feels like it might
They're gonna be stepping all over each
I
other.
hope they save some stuff because it's like we're really close to Rumble, and I like
Yeah.
surprises at Rumble.
Yeah. But yeah, and then we're gonna talk. Obviously, we got to talk about Travis Scott, but we'll get into all that.
Oh, I'm so excited.
As you should be.
Cactus Jack.
Yeah, Cactus Jack.
Mick Foley?
Can you imagine? They're like, Cactus Jack
Have a
will be
nice
on
day.
Netflix. We're like, Mick Foley's coming back. That'd be awesome.
Bang bang.
And we're gonna talk bold predictions for the year in wrestling, AEW and WWE. We'll see what we think is gonna happen.
I wrote this down wrong. I had a bunch of I thought it was bald predictions. That was
Oh,
all
okay.
Ricochet stuff I had written down.
What do you think, Ricochet? Do you think his
My
promos
bad.
are gonna get better?
I'm gonna have to
He's gonna
figure it
stab
out,
somebody
yeah.
else with a pair of scissors.
Like Adam Pearce will stay general manager of
Bald
bald predictions.
Just all funny.
Bobby Lashley will become the AEW World Champion.
That's a bald prediction.
No, we can't say bald for him. He has alopecia.
John
Oh,
Cena
no.
gets his new belt.
Yeah. Well,
That's
damn.
balding
yeah,
predictions.
Balding predictions, exactly. And then we're going to get into our question of the week this week. Who will be the biggest rising star of 2025? We're going to talk about that.
Got an answer. Just wait for it.
Oh, me too. And I think, we might have some similar answers, but I don't know. We'll see.
Mm.
And then, of course, before we go, we got to talk quick hits. Omos in Pro Wrestling Noah. We've got our Patreon dropping. We'll give you some more details on that.
What?
Scott D'Amore, rumors about him from trusted sources. And then, of course, And then we're going to get out of here as we usually do. But before we get into all of that, obviously, the holidays just passed. And we have one more Christmas little tidbit for you. Gunky received a Christmas present from one John Amendolia.
The one and only.
A huge fan of this podcast, a huge fan of SVW. We just want to give him a shout out because he's such a big supporter. We love him a lot. And he brought he brought the Gilman's presents.
Yeah.
You'll see that on their episode.
He brought me and the Gilman's presents.
that's it.
The only children
Yeah.
that work
So
at the
that's what he
store.
said. He was like, I feel weird giving grown men
Totally
toys, and I was like, I get it.
respect that. I respect that.
Mhm.
And like I say, I worked with Johnny Amendolia here for a little bit. Here we worked with with our Suplex Mania, the stand up we did before that.
Yeah, stand-up.
I also was I got to be on the news a bunch during that week, and I was on like Fox Sports. And it comes to find out one of like the
Like
anchor, well, huge flex, kidding me? I mean, they were lucky to get me.
That's-
But the one of the people who worked there is like, oh my God, you know Amendolia? He's my
Yeah.
favorite. And I'm literally like, as I've been coming through this thing and meeting other people and wrestling, other people and comedy, other people and other things, everyone talks high about this guy because
Oh,
you
he's
know
the
why?
best.
He's a fucking minch.
Yeah, he's the
He's a
man.
great guy.
He's
He
the
plugged us a
fucking
couple
man.
weeks ago
He's a
on the
Fox Sports.
Yeah.
He was on TV. Plugged us.
On
Fucking
the
man.
TV?
On the TV. On the television.
On the TV. That's not Netflix, by the way. I know you're getting up there
okay.
in age.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
That's
So
all
yeah,
I'm
he
saying.
takes care of the
How do you get the game on?
on the Netflix.
He takes
Yeah.
care of the
The flicks of
children.
net.
He hooked me up, and I'm gonna open it right here for everybody.
What do you
Right
want?
here, right now,
Live.
live from New York.
Really unwrap it in the mics. People can really hear that crinkle, that
Little
Christmas,
ASMR.
Christmas crinkle. Yeah. You do the
Christmas
finger tap
crinkle.
thing.
This is gonna be crazy. I can't see it. You guys see it before I do.
Oh wow!
Is it crazy?
Yeah.
I'm not even looking.
Oh man, you're gonna be.
You're gonna
pumped.
learn math.
gonna be
Oh
pumped.
my god!
You're gonna be pumped.
Holy shit! It's the Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner,
Big
the
Booty
Big
Daddy.
Booty Daddy.
Holla!
Fuck yeah.
If you hear me.
Yo, thank you so much, John. You're the
Yeah,
man.
huge shout out, John.
I can do all my Steiner math now.
Now
You can-
I don't know how many, because you're gonna need like at least like 9 hoes a week at that point.
Freaks.
Something.
Yeah.
Freaks.
Freaks.
9 days out of the
9
week.
freaks
yeah,
a week.
yeah.
That's
He's the big booty
That's-
dad.
that's
No,
a
Hose, you're
huge-
thin of Godfather.
yeah. I mean, hoes and freaks.
9
they
freaks
come.
a week.
they-
That's
heard-
73% chance of getting a hand job, but that you divide that by
but his
Woody's
two quarters
33%. Right.
Holy shit, John.
Multiply that by his 8 inches.
John, you're the fucking man.
Exactly.
Shout out to you.
Huge shout out.
Big Papa Pump. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
You really got gunky Big Papa pumped.
I'm pumped.
Yes.
little Papa Gunk over here.
Little,
Papa,
yeah.
Papa Gump.
Big
I'm
Papa
like Petey
Gump.
Williams. Remember that gimmick? He was Little Papa Pump. He used to come out when he was a cruiserweight. He used to come out with Scott Steiner. I'm a real TNA mark.
Yeah.
Nobody gets me.
We add that to the list of the worst gimmicks ever. Well, big week / weekend for AEW. First up, they had World's End, and got some pretty big returns.
Yeah, I mean, once again, it's an AEW pay per view where top to bottom it was worth the admission. You know what I mean? Like, they put on a hell of a show. The amount of wrestling and great matches they put on one of these pay per views is insane. I thought it was another awesome one. Getting to see like Ospreay versus Fletcher.
Yeah.
It was just this guy's just.
It was good. It just I wanted it to. I wanted Fletcher to just keep this fucking like momentum going. I was like telling you earlier, like Ospreay is arguably, almost undeniably, currently the greatest men's wrestler right now. If he's not he's got to be in the top 3 conversation. Just kind of like losing streak he got kind of going on. Like he's like, you know what I mean? Like I just wanted to like that last match with Fletcher where he just got like pile drived onto the steps and just took a tiger driver. Just wanted him to just like be doubting himself, because when you got like this guy who's just so good, like it can get boring. You know what I mean? Like just seeing him win every time. Like, oh, it's Ospreay versus enter name here. You're like, oh, like I know who's gonna win this. So I want him to just like, kind of have like that, like keep that losing streak up and just doubting himself and like show the mental part of wrestling. And then 2025, you know what I mean? Like you got to face Nick Chase, you know what I mean? He starts getting his shit together, and then he actually unretires his Tiger Driver, and like we kind of get this culmination throughout the year.
I'm
But
fine
at the
with
same
Tiger
time,
Driver being retired,
but
it gets too much of a
Tiger
gimmick.
driver.
You know, I just like the Stormbreaker is awesome. He has so many other good moves.
Hidden
We don't have to
Blade.
do one
Hidden
that's
Blade,
that
yeah.
dangerous.
Oz Cutter. But yeah, and then like also like keep building Kyle Fletcher up as a like top heel too at the same time.
I also kind of would rather have saw Kyle Fletcher versus Okada. I feel like with Okada getting that face pop that he's been getting, and
Right, it
makes
would've
sense with
solidified that.
Fletcher.
They also addressed something in this match that people kind of complain about. It's a small portion of people, but they complain like, yo, he uses the Styles Clash, which is AJ Styles' finisher,
Yeah.
and never finishes the match with it.
Yeah.
And this match, he beats Kyle Fletcher with the Styles Clash, which I know a lot of people were probably happy about because people thought he's burying AJ Styles' moveset. It's like, shut up now, I guess. he beat him with the Styles Clash.
Yeah, he beat Fletcher, but then lost to Okada.
Yeah.
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 And then he had some great returns. Like to see Kenny Omega back in the building is awesome.
Right.
Which I was so surprised, like that he like finally made his return to AEW. Because didn't he like? Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he have a match in Japan or like return
against
in
Gabe
Japan?
Kidd?
Like after the diverticulitis like stuff.
Yeah.
It was just so weird because he came back when the Elite were like the EVPs and all like that, and we were like, oh, Kenny Omega's back. He's in a stretcher. They flipped him, and then just nothing came of that.
I think there might be something with the diverticulitis where it's like he can't go full yet.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Or he's like trying to work himself back into it. So
Yeah.
it's got to be like just a little bit here, a little bit there. But just seeing him there makes me happy because that hopefully means sooner or later we get a full-time Kenny Omega again, which is just whether you're a WWE guy, AEW, full-time Kenny Omega is good for business.
Yeah.
Guy's
Yeah.
fucking great. You know
Well,
what I mean?
it's really good for AEW business, and then good AEW business only makes WWE
good for
business better.
everybody.
Yeah, so like AEW desperately needs Kenny Omega back. He's their kind of anchor.
And then of course we got the huge return
Yeah.
of FKA Edge, FKA Adam Copeland, now to be known as Cope.
Cope.
Just could really
The rated R
confuse people.
superstar Cope.
I
I can't cope with this bullshit.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
How about that?
It's
Like,
pretty unbelievable. I just don't.
What is it? Rated FTR?
Rated
That's kind of
FTR,
sick.
yeah.
I like that.
I like rated FTR way more than Cope.
you
I don't
know,
know, it just seemed like a bunch of WWE guys. Like it
just-
was like him, FTR,
FTR.
Moxley, Claudio. Like the only oddball in that was like Wheeler Yuta.
FTR is never going to be like a WWE guy for me though. They spent time in WWE, but they're indie wrestlers. They always have.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Those guys are legends for what they do. I don't actually care for them.
I wish I
much
could find
anymore.
somebody to shave my back for me in the shower. Like,
That's partnership right there, man.
Right.
That's what you do if you're a tag team partner.
True.
It's beautiful,
True.
really. But I guess he kind of makes sense in their same vein of like, you know, he'll work well as a third person for them. They use CM Punk, which they like just older.
I was gonna say they always end
past the
up with
prime
like
guys.
that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And then last night we saw Dynamite live on Max.
Oh wait!
And-
Before we get to that, I'm so glad that Adam Cole got beat up by MJF. Even though we saw like the small return of the
Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle O'Reilly and
Like Undisputed Era stuff.
Undisputed Era kind of.
Roderick Strong.
They need to get Bobby Fish back.
I was pumped. They wanted to beat the shit out of. They wanted to do that big thing, beat the shit out of MJF. But we let MJF win the Diamond Ring back.
Hasn't he? He's
never lost
Never
it.
lost it.
This is 6 years in a row.
Except when Daniel Garcia pawned it.
Yeah, he got it stolen, but he's won it every single time. Like at this point,
What's the point of it?
it's like retire it, and it's just his diamond ring.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Like we keep bringing it back just so we can win it again. You forget about it for the rest of the year.
It's his Ula Fala.
But it's crazy because like
Oofalafa?
MJF at one point was like the biggest thing down there, and it just doesn't have that feel anymore. And like it was a solid match, but it's not breaking headlines. People are like, "Yo, that MJF Adam Cole match!" Like even it wasn't like a in ring like wrestling like phenomenon. Usually like MJF, like the stories he tells,
Yeah,
you're
they're
like,
both-
"Yo, that shit was like crazy the way he." Cheated and got the diamond ring, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he hit him with like a low blow.
Well, I saw somebody tweet like, okay, now no more friendship shit, no more MAGA JF. They called him. They're like, I hope he just gets back. Like now that this is all over, I hope he just gets back to the fucking
the scumbag.
No, not yeah. Like
I want MJF the devil, like how he was before we got that bullshit devil story,
where he was truly like when he told CM Punk, "I am the devil." Yeah.
Yeah. I just want. I think this is was a good match to build them both back up. We get Adam Cole with a faction because he's too small to be by himself. He's just a widow guy.
He's just a widow guy.
And MJF can get back on his shit now. He's got the diamond ring. He can talk his shit. He can go into another thing. I think they're both poised for a good 2025, which is fine.
We'll go from a stick figure Adam Cole to big black and jacked. I love seeing Will Hobbs.
Will Hobbs is great, man.
I love seeing him. I know he took the L to Takeshita, but like, I don't know what happened to the Don Callis family. That just completely dissolved. But I'm just happy Will Hobbs is back. This guy needs to be like, WWE should pick that guy up.
Yeah,
he's
that dude's awesome.
Literally just like a beast. He's gotten better in the ring. His psychology. You mean like the little things that like make a solid wrestler? He's got like way better on. But like, I could just see him like a promo chilling on the block.
I really see him with the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah.
I see with the Hurt Syndicate.
I mean, if you really just think about it, AEW just doesn't do their big man right.
That's why I'm hoping Bobby Lashley coming over is a sign of like the times changing.
Fucking world championship, god damn it! Like the only biggish man I can think that ever held AEW gold is Miro. It's the only big boy that ever really like, you know what I mean? Like, and he's barely even like he's just like husky. Really.
Everybody
he's not
just
even,
keep wasting Miro. Like,
well, at least he held
when he was in WWE.
At least he held the championship for a little bit. You know what I mean? But like,
and then like they started with the Redeemer stuff.
Yeah, that was good.
I was
like
this, but then it's just nothing. Like, he just went on vacation. He was so annoyed with it. He was like, "Fuck this, fuck Tony Khan. I'm going back to Bulgaria for like a year, and I'm just gonna like." I don't know. What did he do in Bulgaria? Is like a beach or anything out there?
And what are the odds for that to happen on Rusev Day too?
On Rusev Day
of all days.
Yeah. Oh shit.
And then what about that fire match? Woody, did you see that one? Did you enjoy that Chris Statlander Mercedes Moné match?
I enjoyed a few parts of it, that's for sure. Although I wish Statlander would have won it. I thought when she hit that package pile driver, I was like, oh shit.
I wish you would have won it just so I didn't have to hear Mercedes' theme song again.
That is true.
Gunky's been on a big kick about theme songs.
Damn.
I mean, he's always on a kick.
I'm over Mercedes. Like, it was a waste of money.
When I talk about Dynamite, she had a promo that was just like nobody cared.
Yeah,
it was surprise.
They gotta pump the CEO cheers into like the audio. Like the fans aren't cheering it. Like
I don't know about that.
Then
every time people complain
Camille
about pumping
Brickhouse,
thing,
like the fuck just happened with that? Like she was like her Diesel to her Shawn Michaels.
Oh, they ruined her.
And did nothing.
Yeah,
I feel like they don't let like
we didn't even get like a big
out.
blow off match between. You know what I mean? Like
I think it was contractually. I think there was a contract issue with Camille that they fucked up, and then like they just blew it all off.
Yeah.
Unreal.
That shit happens. Whatever. It's an Odyssey Jones, you know.
Well, that's a little different.
I'm just saying, like shit happens. That's sometimes anyone's fault.
Sometimes you beat your girlfriend. Sometimes you.
Well, look. Speaking of Dynamite, like I said, live on HBO Max last night, and one Jeff Jarrett announced that he's going for the gold.
Yeah, he said
and how long?
He just needs to be like backstage because like don't
number
get me wrong,
year. What is this year of him wrestling?
Yeah,
like
I was gonna say like, he
something?
has like a history. Like he should be like maybe he like works backstage and like because apparently I saw Tony Khan is going to continue the creative and like booking, which we know is the issue. You know what I mean? Put Jeff Jarrett back there. Like, you know, he don't need to be in the ring. Like,
you don't want to put Jeff.
He's in the ring with Will Ospreay or Takeshita or
Dream
you know
match.
what I mean? Like Okada. Like,
don't.
Do you think he might pull it out? Like, no. Like, get
don't
the fuck
put
out of here.
Don't put Double J on the books unless you want to see him world champion again.
Right. That's the only way he's gonna be world champion.
That fucking guy is notorious for fucking putting himself.
Now, when he said he wants for the gold, are you sure it wasn't like a gold album, like a gold record?
I think he was very adamant. He said not tag team. Title, not mid-card title, the big gold.
That's
I don't know if you remember
record, right?
Gold record.
That's a gold record. I think he's still got it.
In the country.
Yeah, I think he's got it. He's a songbird of a generation.
Yeah.
Well,
he's no Big Daddy Mark, but
well, yeah, of course. If he goes for gold, I do want to see Slapnuts.
Slapnuts.
Yeah.
Remember his reign of terror in TNA? Shit was insane.
He's gonna get a remix with Fozzy and Swerve.
Oh, wow.
All acoustic.
That would be so awesome.
Speaking of music,
I was gonna say, speaking of music, new Dynamite theme song dropped. Now,
let me intro this one.
Please.
So I walk in. I go. You guys hear the new theme song for Dynamite? Apparently nobody did. So I wanted them to blind react to it because I think it's the most insane fucking thing ever. I'm not sure how this was decided to be the theme song for Dynamite, but this is it.
All right, you gentlemen.
You guys gotta watch. You guys gotta watch the video too.
Oh, there's a video.
Yeah.
Here you go.
You gotta watch them. All right, here we go.
I swear to God, this is real. This is no prank.
Wait.
I swear to God. What?
Don't they play this on Pride?
Bro.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They had Shaq on there.
That's a
And
long
Snoop
time.
Dogg.
One time.
And the
Big
big
Justice,
group, yeah,
maybe?
big. The new AEW theme song is by the Pointer Sisters. I'm just so excited that I just can't hide it.
Wow.
You
So-
sure it
and
was like
they're-
a one-off thing for like the New Year?
Bro, I don't think so. I'm pretty positive that's the new HBO Max AEW Dynamite theme song. So now Elton John is their Saturday night show. The Pointer Sisters.
That one I still back though.
Oh, I love the.
No, it's great. But what 60-year-old gay man is in charge of the music over at AEW? Because I'm kind of loving it. I'm going to be honest.
Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett.
It might be
Was it?
Jeff
Is it
Jarrett.
Jeff
Jeff
Jarrett?
Jarrett might be picking the theme songs.
It's like, I got this banger you guys gotta hear.
Yeah, he probably, like you said, he probably took over the booking from Tony Khan. He's booked himself as going to be the world champion.
And he put
he's
the Pointer
like, you know
Sisters.
what? We got to change up this music a little bit. That's the road to
The
stardom.
Pointer Sisters.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was insane. What do you
Yeah.
guys think about that? That's befitting of a wrestling program, or
yeah, no.
It
That
feels.
doesn't like get me excited for like.
What do you mean?
Wrestling,
I'm
like,
so excited.
yeah,
the song
no.
literally
How does
is
that
about
not
being
get you
me
included.
excited?
to like duck walk or like whatever. Like
I feel like you could do the Jeff Jarrett, like the strut. You know what I mean? You're like, I'm so excited. Like, I feel like that. Again, another
The
reason
Fargo
probably
strut?
why he picked that.
It
Like,
makes
is
you
that
want-
like my Nana's 50th birthday party or something?
real.
Like,
Yeah, I could flash dance to that.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Well,
Yeah, it's a new theme song.
yeah.
I'm wearing a leotard under all this anyway, so it
100%.
kind of just makes sense.
I mean, yeah.
That's just for my
again,
own. That's just my comfort. That's where I am.
It seems like Jeff Jarrett's doing a lot of the booking and the decision making over there, but I guess it remains to be seen. You know, once they use like Gloria Gaynor on Collision, then we'll know. Then we'll know he's
little
really
Tina
behind it.
Turner.
Yeah, little Tina Turner.
Raining
Yeah, that's next. That's next. When they do like what's the Royal Rumble equivalent for AEW when they do like the men's version?
It's like we are
Well,
family.
no, that. Yeah, we are family. The Don Callis family returns. We are family.
Or the patriarchy.
Yeah, the patriarchy. Yeah. Wow, that's pretty unreal. Maybe you know what? This could have a lot to do with the Outrunners. This feels very Outrunners.
This
You
could
know,
be.
They're in
I was
charge of
gonna
the music.
say,
Is that music so old that it's like royalty free now? Is
Yeah,
that why
that's
we're
what
using it?
public domain.
Is it
No,
public
you know,
domain?
Tony Khan's cashing
No,
out. All
I
that.
just
they
see-
got Guns N' Roses on all the promo videos.
Yo.
You know, he's paying.
I was
the
gonna
bills.
I just see Tony Khan just coked out.
He's like,
just like jukebox, just in
Like,
some like.
someone just played that song for him. He's never heard it before, and he's,
He's
like,
like,
"Have you guys heard
What
this
is
song
this,
about being
Master?
excited?"
I thought we were gonna have Max Caster dress up as one of the Pointer Sisters
there you go.
and like do it because he was remember he was one of
Bobby
Bobby
Lashley's
Lashley's
sisters.
sisters.
Yeah.
yeah
Forgot about
What
that.
did Bobby Lashley
yeah,
say?
yeah.
What?
When the WWE
You remember
Max
Sami
Caster,
Zayn had two guys dressed up as like Bobby Lashley's sisters,
Yeah.
and it was Max Caster and somebody else.
unreal. That is unreal.
they took
Wow.
a L to the Hurt Syndicate. There's definitely some tension there. They've been teasing it. Are they finally just gonna break up? Has Scissor Me Daddy run its course?
I think it has. I think it needs to break up. If that way we can get them a reunion where it comes back. Right now, the Acclaim, like nobody loves the Acclaim.
Yeah.
No, nobody loves it.
Yeah, no, Max Caster's
I always
heel
thought
run would be pretty. People hate him. Yo, I see the internet wrestling community. They do not fuck with Max Caster. I don't know what he did or what political stance or like what the hell he did, but people
I
are
always
not
thought
fucking
it was
with
weird
him.
when like if like me and Woody are a tag team and we're doing promos and he's like, and me, Woody, the best wrestler in the world, and I'd just be like, the fuck am I?
Yeah,
Like,
that seems.
like
that
the
does
best
seem-
tag team in the world.
But
like,
that
the
does
best
sound like
wrestler.
exactly how it would go if we were a tag team. I would definitely say that shit
That
right
is
in front
true.
of you.
That's very true.
You know, that's exactly that's kind of a thing.
He did win Hitter of the Year, so
Yeah,
it's not-
exactly.
Yeah, just like, and me and Heck are bringing this podcast to you, and it's by me, the best podcaster in the world,
Yeah.
and Heck.
Again, yeah, you're right. It does seem like something you would do.
We also saw this is Julia Hart's first match back, right?
It was cool to see her back, like that, just her intro, like
Yeah.
her walk
They
down,
make her
everything.
feel like a star,
It was good to see her back, man. She is awesome.
even though British Becky Lynch had to take the L.
Becky
Jamie
Lynch. Becky
Jamie
Lynch.
Hayter.
Yeah, Jamie.
That's
Hayter.
funny.
From the 70s.
She spit mist in her fucking eyes.
Yeah, she could
Dirty.
spit in my face.
Yeah, something there. Yeah, I was gonna,
Yeah.
there's something. It's-
Would you let
Dirty.
Jamie
Dirty.
Julia Hart spit in your face?
No, I don't like white women.
That's the best. That's true. This is a fact. We checked the tapes, and that is
Yeah.
true.
That's fucking awesome.
Unreal.
That is the best way to counter the mist, is to just open your mouth and swallow it.
Yeah.
It's really just
What do you
like,
think-
It's
is it like-
poison.
yeah.
It's poison?
Yeah,
I
why
thought it
would
was
their
just
eyes
like
be
spicy.
burning?
Yeah, it's just spicy.
I thought it was just like mace or whatever.
It's-
Well,
Yeah.
I think when Julia Hart does it, it's just like sludge. But like when like Asuka does it, it's poison. I don't know. What.
I think it's just spicy, man. I think that's just your white people coming out.
Oh.
That's like sriracha is
Yeah.
poison.
Yeah, because a British woman's definitely spitting spice out of her mouth. They eat fucking
They're
toast and
it's the
beans
most
for.
unseasoned, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. They took
Fish
over.
and chips.
They took over India. They have a pretty good
It's true.
direct source of
Very
some
true.
great spice.
Yeah, that's true.
All right,
That is
that's
true.
I mean,
all
did
like
the-
like I don't know, allspice. How about that? That's pretty
Allspice.
fucking. That's right there.
Yeah.
That's a flavor. It's big in Indian dishes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I don't.
You know it's a
Okay,
Spice Girl?
don't judge me. I thought it was old. I thought Old Spice, and I was the deodorant commercial. And I was like, what's the black guy on a horse like have to do with? Right, and I'm like, allspice,
Wow.
not
This
Old
podcast
Spice.
is already off the rails.
This
Holy
is-
shit.
This shows just
Happy
different,
New Year.
different levels of culinary
New
skills
Year,
here.
same old.
Yeah, same SVW podcast.
Raise your hand if you make curry on a regular.
Right. yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's all right. That's fine. That's understandable then.
And then rated FTR versus the Death Riders again. And who takes the pin? The one non-WWE guy.
Yep.
That's what you get. That's what you get for not being in WWE.
Yeah. Yeah.
Piece of shit.
I mean, he's a Philly guy, so I wouldn't say piece of shit.
No,
but
we love the guy here.
Yeah,
Come on.
we
Wheeler Yuta, he's a good guy,
Yeah,
but you know.
Yuta's a friend of the store,
He is.
friend of the podcast.
Friend of the show. Friend of the pod.
Cope.
Cope.
Good old Cope.
Rated R
Hit a
superstar.
spear.
We just keep shortening it.
Yeah.
He'll be
Co.
soon, which is gonna piss off Sean.
And then he's gonna be C.
He's gonna be two. Yeah, then it's gonna be C. And then it's gonna be this
Yeah.
rated R superstar.
And then I guess
it's
the
a
last
terrible
thing was Rick O'Shea has just fully cemented himself as a heel. He's trying this. He stabbed Swerve with some scissors.
Poked
So
him up
crazy.
in the
I
face.
tell you what, man, I'm
He's
excited.
like jailhouse fucking style.
It's like
Like,
a giant Willy Wonka golden pair of scissors.
Really?
like the scissors you get like when you're like open to do business.
Where
And
the
you're
fuck
like doing a ribbon cutting.
It's like a golden pair of scissors. Like, where the fuck did he get that?
Mm-hmm.
Next is gonna hit him with a gold-plated shovel when they're like breaking ground in a new
Breaking
place. Yeah, have a camera-ready hard hat
Construction
on.
Yeah, hard hat.
So we're gonna see what is it? Prince Puma versus Killshot.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Yeah,
there
but
he is.
Put some mask on these boys. That's gonna
I
wrestle.
think Ricochet's gonna earn his way into the Hurt business.
He
Yeah,
seemed
I
he's-
feel like he's.
Or
I
Hurt
feel like
Syndicate,
it's
sorry.
all a plan. Like he's like being kind of like, no, we don't fuck with you. To just like, oh, this guy's by himself, and then it's like swerving him because
No.
they're, and then they're like they come out and help him.
You
Like
know
I
what
feel like
I-
it's all like
I think-
MVP got like,
yeah.
I got this. Look, this is what we're gonna do, guys.
I think it's like almost like a play on like how he was kind of treated as a joke in WWE.
yeah.
Like I think he probably was like, "Yo, I'm gonna like," I'm just gonna be goofy for like a couple of things, and then I'm gonna be like, nah.
Oh, I 100%.
And then that edge, that like the whole reason the Hurt Syndicate
Adam
bring him in is
Copeland.
because the whole
No,
Adam
it's
Copeland.
Cope.
It's
The whole cope to him.
Jesus.
But no, the reason they were like, yeah, you're a goofball, like we don't want you in here. It's like now that you just fucking murdered Swerve with a pair of scissors, they're probably gonna be like, oh, that's hurty enough for us. You hurted somebody. You're in the Hurt Syndicate now.
You hurted somebody.
It's the Hurted Syndicate.
The hurt.
I do think that is a big reason they overplayed his corniness because everyone thought he was corny. You know why? It's because he is.
Right.
But that's okay. But that's a character he plays. He can't help it.
I heard he was like retweeting Andrew Tate shit. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's probably not the best character work.
Because he also looks.
All he has to do is just
that's true.
openly cheat on Samantha Irvin, and then like he's just full heel.
Oof.
Nobody's fucking with him at that point.
Man,
You're getting that real.
I don't
heat,
know, man. People aren't really on Samantha Irvin's side anymore.
Yeah.
But, she
I never have been.
Apparently she was
Gunky
backstage.
made-
I got written off the podcast for a week because I was talking so much shit and heck hit me on the chair. Remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not on fucking that lovely hump days that she puts
Samantha
out.
Irvin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see her blow my flute and hit a high note.
Jesus Christ.
I do think that Gunky is right though. Is that is that
Well, I got a custom made flute from Switzerland, made from the tree. I don't fucking
Swiss.
know.
Swiss. Like Claudio.
Oh my God.
What were you saying though?
no? I think Ricochet.
Because I like
they're-
hearing I'm right.
They're playing this angle of like he was corny, just so we can make this turn. Because I think this is the turn that this has all been about.
Right.
I think his whole AEW run is about this turn right here, and where we can put some edge to him.
Some
And
Cope
cope.
to
some
They-
cope. It's cope.
They could put some grit on him.
That's his thing too. Remember he was all about grit.
I know.
Yeah.
Because like if he just came over and he was Ricochet here and I was Ricochet there, you're like, well, what the fuck
What's the
does it
difference?
honestly matter?
Yeah.
Right.
You're just playing Ricochet to a smaller audience. You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that change? So the
Facts.
change is that he gets to change the character, and they couldn't just immediately, because he gets to keep the name, he gets to keep all that shit and bring it over with him. They have to now change that in a quantifiable change,
Yeah.
and they have to do it in front of your eyes, make it very apparent why he's changing.
Yeah, he was making good money over in the E.
But you,
And you know, Tony
It
Khan's
wasn't
still
about
paying,
that.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
But it wasn't about that. He wanted his character.
but
fucking
and you once again,
taken seriously.
the toilet paper thing is what gives it all away. Those guys didn't just have toilet paper on them.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's not.
no,
That was an obvious thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
we saw heels.
Unless you have like IBS, you're not just keeping a roll of toilet paper on you at all
And
times.
if you are, you're not keeping one of those big fucking rolls that they had on there.
I don't
you
know.
got
I'd
the
be
little
shitting.
small travel pack, some wet wipes.
That's true. He do be shitting
You
though.
got you got some dude wipes.
He do be shitting though.
Brought to
Oh,
you.
man.
This segment brought to you by Dude Wipes.
Yeah. Well, that was like at WrestleMania when they had the women's match and it was Dude Wipes was the ad on the whole thing.
Also, just real quick, dude wipes not flushable. Not
Really?
flushable.
No.
Stop. There are no flushable wipes. To say
Don't
flushable
exist.
wipes mean they physically can be flushed, not that they should be flushed.
Yeah.
There is no wipe that should be flushed. Do your toilet system a fucking
Yeah, they
Put
just
your
here.
shitty
Save
rags in
your
the trash.
Or no, just get a bidet. Jesus Christ, people.
Get a bidet. Like,
Get a
Jesus.
bidet.
We're living in 2025 now.
Squirt some stuff in that butthole.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That'll wake you
biscuits
up.
off
Do
the
the
rails.
cold one, and in the morning, boom. That'll be better than a cup of coffee.
Wow.
Yeah,
Whole
Europe-
day, though,
Europe-
like that warm water
Oh.
hitting your butthole, it's like an orgasm.
Europe sucks. They drive on the wrong side of the road and they fucking stink. But they do have one thing going.
Not
bidets.
stink butt.
They don't
That's
have
right.
stink
True,
butts.
they got that clean ass.
I think it's more of an Asian thing. For me personally,
It
I
is,
think
it
I
is.
think
Asian?
bidets.
That's where it
They-
came from.
Yeah, I
Big
think
time in Asia.
Well, it
Yeah,
just made
dude.
its way western.
Japanese
Bro.
toilets are like toilets of the future.
Bro,
These
in
things are
Thailand,
insane.
you'll be like
You mean
in
the ones that are
you'll
on
be
the
in, like,
floor and you got to squat over? What are we talking
No,
about?
Oh, wait, have you
they're
ever seen the
robot
German
ones?
You ever
Yeah.
seen the German toilets? The water's on the other side, so you shit just on the air. So like I heard German bathrooms be stinking.
What?
Okay.
No idea what you're talking about.
You ever been to Germany?
No, I've never been to Germany.
Supposedly the water's on like the you know
Woody,
like the
I
water
need you to confirm.
Yeah.
you know like the water's in the back
This sounds-
for us.
Yes.
The water's in the front for them,
This
and then
is
it's porcelain.
This is not
This is
true at all.
definitely
This is
not
fake
true.
news.
You
This
see
is
this on
definitely-
TikTok?
You know, in Australia, when you flush toilets, it goes the
Goes
other,
the other way?
right? So
Yeah.
it goes up.
Yeah.
It's like a like a
Well, you know,
tornado.
in the U.S. Embassy in Australia, they have a machine that reverses it.
That's good for that. Makes sense. Yeah.
I saw that.
wait,
on The
it flushes
Simpsons.
separately.
What?
It flushes the different ways.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What's the next segment?
Moving on. Before we get too much into the toilet talk.
I looked it up. I have a picture of it.
Okay.
Roman can pull it up.
We're talking about AEW, so toilet talk is about right.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, moving on to the next segment.
Scheiser.
January 6th, Raw is coming to Netflix. Storming onto Netflix on your televisions from USA. Storming onto Netflix. And the lineup and some of the rumored returns are looking pretty insane. Like Woody said earlier, this seems like a show. This show seems like it's going to be like 12.
They're trying to come out the fucking like line full steam ahead.
Yeah.
Fucking shoot.
I don't like it, man.
No.
Well, because if you have 4 returns on one night, then that makes none of them special.
That's true. Everybody gets kind of overshadowed.
Like,
True.
John Cena's back. You're like, oh my God, John Cena's back. You're like, Becky Lynch is back too. You're like, oh my God, Becky Lynch is back. And then who else is coming back? Oh,
Travis
the
Scott.
Pinta is here.
Penta
You're like, oh my God.
debut.
And then by the time on like Tuesday, you're like, oh, Becky Lynch came back. That's right. I forgot about that.
Also-
I totally forgot that
Yeah.
she came back because it was
Also-
sandwiched between 2 huge ones. And
Right. And think about this. It's like, if you're trying, all right, so if the whole reason you're having all these debuts is to get like this new, like there's a ton of new eyes on the product, right? And I'm sure having Cena, having The Rock, you know what I mean? Like, that's good for, people if you want new fans. But wouldn't you want to like spread those out for these new fans? Like, so they think something
like on the
dope's happening
second
every
episode, like there's
right.
somebody comes
So like,
back.
Right,
something
yeah.
dope's happening every week as opposed to just the first episode, and then it's like, because like people are smart, they're gonna be like, oh,
That's what I
only the
think's gonna
first
happen.
episode was sick, and now I'm just gonna stop watching it, and then only the wrestling fans are gonna be watching it. You know what I mean? Whereas like you might get new fans if you like every week, like
and Royal Rumble's right around the corner. So
Right.
save me something. I like a good surprise.
I
at the
think
Royal
I
Rumble.
think that's what it is. Honestly, I think between now and Rumble, we see a lot of cool shit happening. I don't think it all happens the 6th.
yeah, I don't think Penta will be there.
Because Netflix has zero miedo.
Doesn't Rey Mysterio have a mystery opponent versus
Yeah.
tag team?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
for Raw.
Yeah, it's
Well,
for
then it
Raw.
might be
Fighting
yeah.
a New Day.
It might be Penta.
And they literally show. It started out as like the 0 with the slash. Now they just show his whole like
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
logo. It's
Well,
like,
because they were like
Penta signed.
they did the thing where they accidentally like said it too loud.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They're like, "Oops, well now we gotta just fucking
It's like
show it." And
Gunky,
tease
what
it.
about the thing you sent me the other day?
Oh, I showed it to them this morning. The
Oh,
Penta
that's awesome.
concept.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they hit the Pentagon, and then it's Lowrider.
That's so good.
No,
So that might be a
Vince is
theme
no
song.
longer in charge.
Yeah, true.
So we won't
True.
get the.
Well, also,
Well, we got matches, right?
yeah, we got some matches here. Roman versus Solo, Punk versus Drew, Liv versus Rhea, Dakota Kai versus Lyra Valkyria.
Punk versus Drew.
That makes sense. Dakota Kai. It's for the women's Intercontinental. You know what I mean? Like a blow off and who gets the inaugural belt. So I mean that makes sense.
Man, I'm
And-
hoping it's Dakota Kai.
Yeah.
I really hope.
Yeah.
I really hope. I think she deserves it.
I think she's been holding down a lot of things.
As long as she doesn't get hurt.
I think
Lyra
it'll
was
be
just
a-
the NXT Women's Champion. She just got called up.
She's like
Dakota's
Becky
been around
Lynch's
for
little
longer. She
protege.
deserves
don't
it more.
care about Lyra at all.
Yeah.
There's nothing about it. She has no story.
Another feather.
She has
in her
feathers,
wing.
yeah.
She's a
it's-
good person to beat in the finals of an Intercontinental Championship.
I
I
feel
think
like she's a
she'll-
good, solid mid card.
She's a good hand.
yeah.
She's a good hand.
Yeah.
But I think Dakota Kai with that and with Damage Control has some sort of value. Them having a belt, her having to be the person with the belt in Damage Control, having support from EO. Maybe there being a little tension now because EO didn't make it and she did.
And she did, yeah.
there's-
Dakota's
it's there.
fucking sick, bro. She's like.
And she's
hard
Samoan.
hitting. Yeah, they love them Samoans.
Oh, that's
I
right.
love
She's
them
a Kiwi.
Samoans, yeah.
She's a Kiwi.
Yeah,
New
and
Zealand.
she's like a quarter Samoan as
Yeah.
well. I think it's Punk versus Seth.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
Oh,
Punk
yeah, because I
versus
was like, well, when the fuck did that happen?
What
Did I
did you
miss
say?
something?
Sorry. I
Punk
said
versus
Punk.
Jay Uso.
That's what it is. Okay, sorry. My
Drew's
bad. I
taking on
meant to
Jay
say.
Uso. He's just
I
going
meant
to
to say
fucking.
Punk versus
Jay
Seth.
Drew-
Drew's just going
Jay
to clear,
Druso.
clear through
Jay
the
Druso.
fucking bloodline. That seems to be the story they're going with.
Yeah.
Just kind of picking them apart one by one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he should. And then I'd love a fucking belt run by Drew.
Well, you know,
That'd be awesome.
if Rock, and I've heard rumbling. Well, fuck these rumblings. I'm so sick of rumblings.
Royal
I hear
rumblings?
Royal Rumble.
I hear royal rumblings all the time, but I have heard rumblings that maybe Rock won't be at Mania.
Yeah, I
And-
keep hearing that.
And if he's not, you know who a perfect fucking match for Roman would be?
Drew McIntyre.
That'd be
That'd be
amazing.
awesome.
Non-title, just fucking two dudes going at it.
I love that Drew. Drew is like these blankets from back in the Native American days that were given with measles and shit in them too, and smallpox and all that stuff. He is just gonna run through bloodlines.
Yeah.
Like all these indigenous bloodlines and be taking them all out.
Oh God.
Like
give him smallpox.
when the setup
Europe-
for the joke is like longer than the it's unreal.
Longer than the punch.
This fucking European settler.
When you gotta explain the joke like for 5 minutes, it's just
Maybe get Roman and Solo for the Ufalafa.
Yeah.
Like
The
so,
Ufalafa.
like that, and
The
then the Liv
Ufalafa.
and Rhea match. Like is it like finally done? Because like
I hope so.
We keep
man.
having the matches. Like Rhea pinned Liv at what the fuck, Survivor Series. So like, but it wasn't for the belt. Like, is it done? Do we move on from that? Like, where does it go? Like, I can see the bloodline situation because there's still meat on the bone, but like the Liv and Rhea, like, what if Dom goes back with Rhea
I don't know. It's got to be done because
or Raquel or turns?
it
on
only
her?
made sense if like Rhea missed him.
yeah.
You know what I mean? The fact that she like moved on so quickly, she didn't have like her Olivia Rodrigo phase where she was like listening to like emo music and like good for you, you look happy.
I
and
drive by
healthy.
your house.
You know, that kind of shit. Yeah, exactly. I'd have been into that. She was like in her sad girl phase for a little bit. That's fine.
Right.
But she was so strong and she moved on. And if you're gonna move on, you gotta move the fuck on.
Yeah. I heard like a rumor was like it could set up like Raquel, like she costs Liv the thing, and then you kind of get the Raquel and Liv.
I know. I think they're a little bit scared to put too much on Raquel's shoulders though, because she has that. She has that.
Strong shoulders.
They're wide. They got plenty of base to hold things, but
Right.
like she's not physically well.
She'd be
still.
like picking up Braun Strowman to bang him.
Heck is out of control in this.
But she had that issue with like a skin disorder that took her out for a while.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if that's like gone away entirely,
Right,
and if that's going to flare up or something like that. So I think they might be a little bit too. Can't put a long-term storyline on her hands right now.
Yeah.
Do we get the Cena just finally let the hair go?
Just go shave it. Just shaves it.
We get
Dude,
bald Cena.
I
What
saw-
if he debuted? That's
Like
how he
bald
like
Cena?
debuted.
He takes the hat off and it's just
What if he got
shiny.
plugs?
Did you guys see the newest video of him recently?
No.
He looks like
Like a
not
wrestler?
bald. He had the hat on, but he looked like he had. The rumors are he has his OG Marine haircut.
Oh, the short and tight. Yeah.
Yeah, because he
Prototype
was seen
Cena?
talking to some. It was like some viral video. Like I think it was some like. You know, like little kids be like
ruthless
selling water bottles in the street and shit. And so I guess he was like eating dinner and he saw this kid and he like was like, "Come here!" It's like you're working real hard, but like you see his hat and you see his undercut and it's like, it might be OG Cena.
I don't know if he. I want to know if he got plugs at that point. He
Yeah.
felt like he was a little bit vain
Was
about
this
it.
video
in
I
the
feel
sense
like
of,
that's not
Recorded
too
in
hustle,
Turkey?
loyalty, or respect to hair plugs.
I don't know, man. I don't know, loyalty to your former hairline.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know,
I guess.
you gotta hustle to get
You
the
put it
money to
that
pay
way.
for plugs.
You gotta hustle.
And you gotta respect those things. Hurt too. They kind of hurt. You know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I'm sure they do.
And of course, Travis Scott will be in the building.
I still am excited to find out who that is.
You
I
know
know-
who Travis Scott
I know he
is.
has two first names, which is already a
Cactus
big.
Jack.
I know who that is.
No, you know Travis
Bang
Scott.
bang.
You can't name one Travis Scott song.
I could. If you paid me $100 per song, I could not get you one
One?
song by him. No, I have no idea.
Big Daddy Mark does a cover of one of his songs.
Oh, then I maybe can get one. No,
heck, can you name a Travis Scott song?
Stargazing.
Boom, there
I
you
can't
go.
put down the car.
No,
I
that's
can't
Dave
put
Vaughn.
down the
Yeah.
car. Oh shit.
What about Gunky? Can you name a Travis Scott song?
Fiend.
That's really
Fiend.
okay. Well,
Rodeo, the Scots.
yeah.
Travis Scott sucks.
I mean,
Is he the one that like let all the people die at his concert?
Yeah,
We're
that's
just
him.
forgiving that. We're
Yeah,
just like
murdered him
moving
in
Got
on.
a
cold
kid
blood.
with the Kardashian.
Does he really?
Yeah.
yeah, Kylie Jenner.
Kylie.
Stormy.
I thought that was like someone named Tiger or something like that.
that.
Wasn't there a Tiger?
Yeah, Tiger was banging her. So Tiger was banging.
Oh, yeah, hold on, let me
Tiger
lay it on me.
was
Hold on.
setting her up.
Okay.
He was dating her when she was under 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
We call
say
that grooming.
Grooming.
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
And then she turned
We see you,
18,
Drake.
And then
Okay, good.
Sorry, go ahead.
Drake and 11.
Yeah. Yes.
Drake's
So,
favorite
yeah,
wrestler is
and then-
Velveteen Dream.
They broke up because she started getting like bigger, and Tyga like he wasn't relative
Yeah.
anymore.
You just had, what was
And
the
the
song?
card-
Money
I'm
was
faded.
No
Faded.
more.
Oh no, what's the other one? Rack City.
yeah.
That was.
Oh, I know
City.
that song. That sounds great.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, if
I was
you
gonna
Ten,
say you
10,
put the
25
lime
on
in the
50's bitch.
coconut and twist it all up. Twist it all
Woody
up.
knows a Tyga song, but not a Travis Scott
not a
song.
Travis Scott.
And then Tyga just makes money on like
OnlyFans
like
now.
OnlyFans.
He
Yeah,
be fucking.
That's where he's making
How
his
the
money
mighty
now.
have fallen.
I don't know. That
Right?
might be an upgrade.
Honestly, it
Rack
might
City
be.
to fucking on cam. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Rack City
But
was a
yeah,
banger.
they've been together. They had a kid and
Rack
shit.
City.
But yes, he did have the concert where people died.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, fuck them.
And then
Plus, I don't like the fact that when I search Cactus Jack online, I get a fucking bunch of shoes. And I'm like,
Bunch
no,
of
no, no,
Nikes.
no. That's not what I was trying to find. I was
Right.
trying to
Like-
find more
Or he did
McFoley.
the
that
Cact-
check's not the right way.
He
They're
did the
fake.
Cactus Jack meal at McDonald's. I was hoping I
He
get like a
did.
bar.
How do you
bat
not know
in my
he's got a
meal.
Fortnite skin?
Juice World?
No,
No.
Travis Scott has a
Oh,
Fortnite skin.
no, Juice World, Snoop, Eminem, Mariah Carey. I'm all about those, but I know Travis
Mariah
Scott had
Carey got
one.
a
Yeah.
skin on Fortnite?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
Christmas Jones.
Yes, she does.
When is
It
Dave
is.
Blunt's getting his?
We'll see.
They can't
It
fit in
won't
the
fit on the
hitbox.
screen.
Yeah.
You shoot anywhere.
I heard he
Fucking
retired his
dies.
purple sweatpants.
Okay,
It comes with
all
its
right.
own mobility scooter.
He did.
Oxygen tank is like an accessory for it.
He did. That's the.
That's the back
pickaxe.
bling.
Yeah,
the back bling.
Yes, Dave Bluntz did retire his purple sweatpants, but we don't need to.
What's
get
your
into
What's
that.
your screen name? Because I don't know if you guys know. It's Roman's cracked on Fortnite, according to my kid.
Mine?
Yeah.
It's the same as my Instagram, Romaine. with
Romaine?
4 Rs.
That's right. You find him on there, man. If you're into Fortnite, you'll find Roman on
I
there.
am cracked.
And if you want to send Roman anything, you can send him some V-Bucks.
Yes, please. That'd be awesome.
for
You
Christmas.
hear that, John Amendolia? Roman wants V-Bucks.
Yeah, true. Well, yeah,
I mean, yeah. Looking forward to January 6th.
Yeah.
I am excited to see it. It seems like it's going to be.
a
just-
lot of people are looking forward
just
to
want
it.
to-
Clip
I
that
want-
audio and
I
be
want-
like,
I want the
"Yo,
shirt.
FBI."
I want the shirt. Like, we're going to clip the audio and date the time back 1 year.
I am looking forward to January 6th.
Everybody show up and storm Netflix.
Yeah.
We're going to do a takeover of Netflix.
No
Yeah.
more USA. Gonna like
Um,
chop the words up. And
Right.
January 6th, storm USA.
Storm
I do want if anyone goes to the show, I do want the shirt. If there's a I was there January 6th
Yeah.
shirt, I do want that.
I saw that on Twitter and I was like, "There's no way this is real." Unfortunately, it's not, but
I know.
that is hilarious.
But someo's making it.
no, definitely.
Someone's
Somebody
making
should be out
it.
there bootlegging them, Jones.
We should be making it.
Where's the actual show at?
the Inuit?
LA. Inuit Dome.
Yeah.
Clippers.
Oh,
new
into it,
arena.
John. Gotcha.
Yeah,
I'm into it. I'm into it.
into it. Yeah.
I'm into.
Supposedly that place is sick too.
It's crazy.
Yo,
allegedly.
supposedly they can measure per seat like how much like they can find whoever's being the loudest in the entire arena. Like they can audio measure every seat.
Is it a dome
It's a dome, yeah.
or is it like an igloo?
It's like a dome. It's kind of like the Vegas, John.
It's not
Wait,
an
what do you
igloo.
say?
It's not an igloo.
No, it's not an igloo.
They're not
Um,
Inuit. They're into
Oh yeah,
it.
I'm very.
I misheard.
I'm very
my bad.
excited for Raw on Netflix. I'm definitely going to be tuning in. So we will
I'm
see.
just glad it's like
less than a week away.
who doesn't fucking have Netflix? Like I said,
Yeah.
like we used to try to like if you missed
A lot of
we
people
I
watch
bet
it
don't.
John
on-
doesn't.
I say a lot of people don't have it.
John,
They
I
still.
bet Junkyard John does
Yeah,
not have
yeah.
Netflix. He's gonna be like
But-
tuning into USA. He's gonna be
Like,
like,
I hate
yeah.
that- I hate
How
the-
you get this shit on here?
I hate the last like 2 months where like Hulu, unless you have Hulu Live, like you
Yeah.
can't watch shit. Like, so I've been
Oh,
like
I've been
pirating
screwed,
things.
yeah.
Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because of like,
this guy's Paul
Uh,
Burchill over here pirating things.
yeah, arg.
Oh man. Well, yeah, I'm very excited, and we got less than 1 week away. And since it is the start of the new year, we want to do some bold predictions for this next year in wrestling, AEW and WWE. Who would like to start?
I think
Gunky, please.
Yeah, I was gonna go last because I feel like mine's gonna blow all of yours out of the water. But
All
I
right,
guess I could
okay.
set the
Are you gonna set the
set the tone and just kind of ruin your guys'
you,
picks.
you don't raise the bar, you are the bar.
Yeah, exactly. And so my pick for the star who's gonna have the biggest 2025.
Well, we're not doing that yet.
Oh, what did you say?
bold
bold
predictions.
predictions.
Oh, bold
for AEW and
predictions.
WWE.
I'll throw one out there. I'll throw one out there.
Yeah,
you,
go ahead.
you were going on the wrong trade there. That's I was listening to a podcast. I heard someone refer to Goldberg 99 as Cody Rhodes from that era, and they're rerunning this whole thing.
Okay.
So I think that this is the year that LA Knight takes his DDP run.
Yeah.
I think LA Knight gets his over the normal age, gets a world title win.
Overly normal age.
Yeah, it's his AARP run. Not quite not on his Jeff Jarrett tip, but like
not the Ric Flair's last match.
Yeah.
He's gonna like
not his own pay-per-view. Ric
I'm
Flair
so
style.
excited.
As long as he doesn't need Dave Blunt's oxygen tank, I'm for it.
Yeah,
that's true.
I think this is the year that we get something big from LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally
Yeah.
agree.
See,
Yes.
I think I'll throw something AEW wise. I think we do get Kyle Fletcher as like the top heel this year. Kind of the Randy Orton legend killer kind of vibe. They've been setting it up. They've been making him look like a star with his gear and all that. He doesn't need a Don Callis family. I think he's just going to be like the Joker and Batman. It's going to be like Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher kind of over there at AEW, top face, top heel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they don't actually bring them together too much. But we're always like kind of seeing them at the top of different things. Or maybe you just bring them together for like an all-in or something like that.
Yeah.
Special at Wembley.
I do want to see a Kenny Omega Ospreay 3 at all-in this year. 'Cause
yeah,
I feel
that'd
like we got that. We kind of missed out on that last year.
And that's if the AEW still didn't.
That's the bold prediction is that AEW is still around.
AEW
Still
still
around,
there.
My prediction, similar to yours, Heck, and also in AEW, I think one of them will be champion this year. Will Ospreay or Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah.
I think
Bold
one
prediction.
I don't. It's not so bold, but
I think Kyle Fletcher would be a bold prediction. I think Will Ospreay's like pretty set to be a world champion at some point soon.
As long as they stop hanging out and getting caught.
right,
Like,
yeah.
come
Kissing
on,
in
man.
fucking
Keep
Disney
kayfabe
World,
alive.
holding
I saw
hands. And
there
shit.
was a woman down in like part of the Mania Club on Facebook. I don't know if you guys are part of Mania Club. Good people over there on Facebook. But there was a woman that posted that you saw them at Epcot hanging out.
Holding hands,
They didn't
skipping.
take a picture together, which is good.
Right,
But they
yeah.
took pictures with her separately. But they were obviously hanging out together because they're buddies.
Right.
And you're just like, you can't fucking do that.
Can't do that.
You can't do that. You can't go on holiday together.
Can't do it.
They're like
Other
wearing
day.
like Minnie and Mickey shirts and shit.
Yeah. Thing one and thing two.
Oh God.
This is I'm with stupid. And it's just like I'm with dopey or whatever.
I'm
One of the other. Fucking Seven Dwarfs.
Well, then my bold prediction, I don't know how bold this even is because I think there's been hints at it, but I think Cody's going to turn heel in 2025. I don't know if it'll be at the end of the year or at some point. I think we'll see heel
Sooner,
Cody.
Homelander
sooner
Cody.
the better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll see it at some point. I think let it burn a little bit. I don't think it should be anytime soon. I think it should be after Mania. And I think switching the gears and just like, or like, you know what, something real easy to turn him heel, just like fucking Cena over. Like Cena's trying to get his last championship
to do
and he
it
just
where,
doesn't
like,
let him or something, you know what I mean?
They have to do it where he doesn't go like heel where he he just thinks that he's like better and he's like above. Not like just like Homelander in the show. Like,
Yeah, just like a Homelander.
he's not like, oh, I'm the
Yeah.
bad guy. He was like, no, like I'm just the best and there's nothing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just that kind of like heel run where he's like
I think him or Cena.
just
One of them has
ego-
to go heel this
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
full ego, you're full, you know what I mean? Like,
All ego Cody Rhodes.
Love it.
There you go.
and
Yeah,
then
but I think heel Cody. That's my bold
Cena
prediction.
breaks the record for the belt.
I think that's less of a. I think that's destined. I think Ric Flair's not in WWE anymore. I think that's destined to happen.
Well, yeah.
I wanna see-
Go to AEW. and
He's
have
not ruling
Woo
out a
energy
return
drinks.
though, guys.
I've
So,
never
you know,
seen Woo energy drinks anywhere.
anywhere.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I want to try him too. I
think
heard
it's
they're
a- I think
terrible.
it's a-
I want to try
good.
him.
It can't be.
I think
good.
it's a front for some sort of drug trafficking.
What about
Yeah.
WooCoin? WooCoin, you know that
You think he's gonna do like a pump and dump scheme with?
he
Luke?
had one.
Like
He
Hawk
has
Tua?
one.
Hawk Tua.
He has an NFT, bro, or a
A meme
crypto.
coin.
He doesn't have anything. He has no idea what that is.
Well, no, yeah, that is.
You couldn't. I would love to see someone try to explain NFTs to fucking Ric Flair.
so
What?
true. He has no idea what a crypto.
If he
coin
can't
is.
drink it or fuck it, he don't care, man.
WooCoin. Yeah.
Woo!
Bold prediction: Woo Energy
You remember he
skyrockets
came out
in
with
sales.
Ric Flair pizza. He's like wings. He's like, you remember that? He's like, we have wings.
I don't remember that, and I'm happy I don't remember that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Heck, your other bold prediction, if you have one.
WWE one.
WWE. I think. I don't know if it's a bold prediction. I think Big E makes a return. I think he's cleared. I mean, like, as fucking much shit as the New Day were talking. Like, Stone Cold came back from that same injury. Fucking. Daniel Bryan, you know what I mean?
Adam
Page,
Copeland.
Adam
Well, as much shit as they're talking about.
So, like, I feel like if they don't, I feel like it's stupid and, like, a drop ball because why would you involve him, like, just to get a little more heat that day? Right. There has to be something long term.
Well, they have to get their comeuppance at some point.
Right. I think we get Big E and Odyssey Jones versus the New Day.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Even Big E, squeaky clean image, and then bringing Ozzy Jones back at this point.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, Odyssey Jones going on that the all canceled wrestling show we were talking about last week.
100%. But yeah, I think Big E, we get a Big E return.
Yeah.
I've seen. Did anybody see the 18 different versions of the leaked Royal Rumble?
Yeah, I don't look at
that
shit
anymore. I see them every year. They put out something.
Yeah. Well, I hated it because I had to pick that John Cena was going to win the Rumble. I thought that was fun. It was interesting. And then I saw that was like the leaked one. I was like, well, now everyone's going to think that I saw the leaked one. And I'm like,
well, did you see the one?
Mark.
Did you see the one that's like 31? Number 31 is The Rock.
They did the same exact thing last year.
They
for the record, that was a leaked thing with Rock as 31 last year. That was all over. When this happened again, I was like, did they just erase the date and change the date? That's all they did.
Know what?
Yeah, and imagine, Rock's 31 and then Cena wins. Yeah, what the fuck type of booking is that? It's fucking dog shit, idiot, dumbass booking. Fucking bring in a 31 place. He cheats and then he loses. I mean, like fucking immediately gets eliminated. Like, yeah, that's what the Rock's gonna
then
do.
And then they'll feud again. They'll feud again, and then we'll have the once in a lifetime.
Yeah,
but again,
stupid, idiot marks. Don't believe everything you fucking see on the internet.
The one I saw coming out in the men's.
Yeah,
Rhea Ripley.
That was also last year as well.
Yeah.
They did that same thing last year.
Well, only time will tell.
The shit is cyclical, man.
But I wonder if like any of them are real. Like, what if they're like one of them is real and we're just like,
oh, that's great.
The other like 10 are like bullshit, and it's like we're just like write them all off, and they're like, we got.
That's what you do.
If I was WWE, I'd be releasing this.
Couple red herrings
every day.
100%.
Release a new one every day from like a different email,
different account.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Nunzio's winning this one.
Dude, I'm all for that. I still am sad we didn't get to see him with the North American Championship run at the NXT show.
Batista comes out.
That would be awesome.
Give me what
like
I
a little
want.
frail man with like his long hair.
Did you see the video? There was like an interview of him. I guess it was with Chris Van Fleet for like his latest movie or whatever.
Every fucking interview in the world is with that guy.
His latest like movie or whatever, and he was like, oh man, I always hear it like, I always just think about the music. He's like, I always want to like return.
Oh, every time he hears music, he still gets chills. Yeah,
and then the girl, I can't remember who it was who was in the movie with him.
It was a co-actor.
Yeah, she was like, what's his music? And Chris Van Fleet's like, oh, it's great. And then somebody made like an edit of him like coming out and doing like that. It was awesome.
Did that movie come out? He's like an assassin.
I
think that's his role in
Did that
every
ever
single
come
fucking
out?
movie.
That was a Netflix movie.
I think
was it?
No,
because
he was also in another Netflix movie like at the same time.
Where he was an assassin.
Where he was also an assassin.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about.
The Italian
one.
There's like
about to
or what about
Italy?
The girl with the dragon tattoo, where he was also an assassin, or Guardians of the Galaxy, where he's a space assassin.
Yeah,
or Drew McIntyre's in that one.
Yes, yeah.
See,
or Blade Runner 2049, where he's also a space assassin.
He's a former assassin turned farmer. All right, he's a farmer.
Oh yeah, I see that. That one I did see.
But he turned into a farmer.
But is it as good as Red One?
Red One.
Why is this quiet?
Crickets.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I watched Red One.
You did?
Yo,
So
I have a kid.
I watched it.
I have a kid. It's the holidays.
I thought we were talking about this. What's the verdict?
It was fun. It was a fun Christmas movie. You know what? It met all the expectations that a 9-year-old should have in a movie.
Captain America and fucking The Rock.
Guys.
Talking about Wonder Woman.
Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, talking about Wonder Woman.
Yeah. It was
Gal got it.
Gal Gadot.
She was she's not in it. She just
they could like turn toys into like real, and he was like, "You got a Wonder Woman toy?"
And they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck."
He's like,
this
"Doesn't
toy."
work that way."
Well, yeah.
It's got a good Krampus. I'm a big Krampus mark.
Woody is complimenting.
Great
Woody,
Krampus.
Let's go on the record and say that Woody said that something that The Rock was in was actually okay.
It was really carried by J.K. Simmons. So.
Okay.
J.K. Simmons and Chris Evans carried
the
that.
listeners at home. So, look, this is my bold prediction for WWE this year. And this kind of ties in with our next thing. I think that Braun Breaker is going to shoot to the top of the card.
Yeah.
I think he's going
to.
The
next thing.
And
You're talking about this guy's nephew?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Braun Rick Steiner.
That goes into our question of the week, which is who will be the biggest rising star of 2025? And I think it's Braun Breaker without a question.
I'd love it to be. See, I wouldn't know if it'd be like rising, but it's the first time he'd be on like a product like WWE would be like Penta. I hope that with the new regime over there at WWE, that they know like they figure out how to handle the luchas again. So like to get that Rey Mysterio kind of feeling, kind of capture that again, because they've tried like they always try to hit that market because it is such a huge market. They had like Alberto Del Rio, which was. I mean, if I was a woman, it'd beat me down. Yeah. They're trying with Dragon Lee, and like it's just not like I hope that like Penta comes and just like is just fucking amazing because he is.
I would just ask that he takes. He says Zero Miedo like a third of the amount of time that he normally does it.
Yeah, I can see.
Once a match is fun is plenty. Maybe once on an entrance, once during the matches. That we're solid.
Well, yeah, when he does like a crazy move, and he gets to the top of the room, goes, and the crowd, Zero, and then he hits like some crazy thing.
Yeah. But he would do it like 3 times in a match, and I was like,
what about once for the entrance, once during match, and then once if he wins?
Right, because you got to do it like to the, you know what I mean? He does it like Zero, like to the face, and then kind of pushes him like.
Yeah,
you know
Freeze
like
pushing it, man.
It's gonna be like a taunt and like 2K.
You might have to cut out the intro then one.
Yeah.
Then do it during match and after
one for
match.
when you win, right?
Right.
Yeah. I'd rather have that than the intro.
Penta and 2K25.
Oh, it's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. But yeah, I think Braun Breaker is just gonna like break out and just have this monster like run.
Yeah, I agree.
I could tell you, I think AEW has a new female wrestler that I think is going to go really big this year. Toni Storm.
She's on league. She just got signed.
Yeah, she just signed her. She had her first pay-per-view ever just recently, and I think she's going to go places. I don't know what it is about her, but she kind of has this like fresh look they were looking for. No, I actually think there's someone on that roster that if they gave her the correct time and put a little story behind her, that she has the chops to back it up in the ring. It's Queen Aminata.
Okay.
I think she's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I think she has a really like smooth style and some really cool moves too. I would love to see them push her a little bit more, and then see what they can actually get out of her in the women's division. Because call me crazy, but I don't think this Mercedes Moné thing is working so great.
CEO.
You're crazy.
Yeah. It's going about as well as her rapping on her fucking entrance music. Yeah.
She was good in Mandalorian.
Yeah, she was actually.
Mandalorian.
Oh, come on, man! Don't fucking. That's just false. That's
Manda Snorian.
Oh damn!
It's good puns, but it's just not true. It was a great show.
Okay.
She's a real Manda Horian.
Well, that's just rude. That's just rude.
That's just unnecessary. Roman says. All right. Well, I know you guys are probably really wondering who my pick is because my word is law. What was
your you said you had some crazy prediction?
Yeah, I do. This guy is going to take over wrestling. Okay. He's going to be the biggest star of 2025, and that man is Stephen Flo. Stephen Flo is going to fucking kill it this year. That guy is going to go places.
Do you think that he's going to sign with WWE?
He's going to sign somewhere massive. He's going to take over. He's going to win gold this year. Mark my words.
I think he peaked already.
Yeah.
I think he peaked when people found out about him. We're like, that's really funny. And that's the end of it.
I think he's going to tag with Blue Cane and GCW.
Did you see that? Is Speedball Mike Bailey going to AEW?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's.
I hope so. I thought
he's leaving TNA. That's kind of like the only.
Yeah. Well, everyone's leaving TNA.
Yeah.
Right. I'm about to say everybody is.
Titanic.
Jesus.
I think we get Jordan Grace with the title in WWE this year.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
And Joe Hendry at Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah. Joe Hendry's a...
The pop is going to be bananas.
Give me Obafemi doing something major on the main roster as well.
Totally.
I think he could be. You could throw him up. Oof. You know what he should come up. Raw after Monday Mania. Raw after Mania. Throw Obafemi on the main roster. Cool. They used to always do one solid call up.
Yeah. Do you think he'll be at Rumble? Because sometimes they have NXT people come out in the Rumble, but they don't move up right away.
I think he's the test, just like they did with Keith Lee.
Right.
At one time, like you test him out. You have a few NXT guys in there. He looks awesome. He'll get the pop. They'll be like, cool. We established this is good. Then after the Rumble,
and so it's not like an NXT person up for the people that don't watch NXT. They're like, who the fuck is this guy?
Who's that guy? And he's the fucking man. Is who that guy is.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark though. Stephen Flo is a fucking joke, guys. That guy's cool, but I'm gonna take a shot in the dark though for my rising star of 2025, and I think that Wardlow is gonna fucking kill it. I think he's gonna join WWE, and I think he's gonna go on a pretty good run. Yeah? That's just a weird, crazy, just shot in the dark I'm taking. I think that he'll leave AEW because he's being mistreated, like all big men are.
Oh, he's gone from AEW. Gone. Somewhere else.
I think he's gone. I think he's already probably on his way out. I don't think.
You think he saves TNA?
No, I don't think he'll even go to TNA. I think he'll get signed NXT, and I think he'll have a great year.
Okay. Well, you are often right with these types of predictions.
What a crazy roller coaster ride for Stephen Flo if he was watching this too.
Right, he's like, "Fuck yeah, I'm over."
He's like, "Oh, this all right." They give me, and then he's like, "Oh, fuck me, huh?
That's a joke.
I'm a joke."
Steve.
Shout out to Stephen Flo. Well, look. It is almost time for us to go, but we do have a couple quick hits. First up, Omos wins tag team gold in Japan.
Yeah, man, he's big in Japan.
I mean,
you're not allowed to talk during this second.
He's literally big everywhere, though. He's like in Japan or America. He's 7'5" or whatever. He's fucking huge.
You can't teach.
You think it was like WWE, like sending him over there to like clean him up a little bit, or kind of get his name known a little bit more? Because he was there, he did stuff, but like he's just a big guy.
I think they're trying to save value on this investment at this point. Like. The dude has done nothing. And I don't know if it's his fault or their fault. Like, you put him in a match with Brock Lesnar at Mania, and then we don't see him again, ever.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, that's fucking wild. You can't do that to people. You're not doing anything with them at all. The only time he's ever around is like doing like in-person promotion shit for them. Right. I'm sure maybe doing like some. He was doing house show shit with MVP for a while, but now MVP's gone. And like now, what is he doing? So send him to Japan. He's winning a tag team belt. That's awesome. Learn something from some people over there. That's great. I think this is nothing but positive for him.
Yeah.
Right. Then you already like stands out because like you said, he's like a huge guy, but like he really stands out in Japan. Like imagine this monster just like walking around like the Tokyo Dome or like. You know what I mean? Like downtown Shinjuku or some shit. You're just like, what the hell?
Yeah, right, he stands heads and shoulders and more shoulders above the rest of them.
Yeah, seriously. Next up, we have it from a very trusted source that allegedly Scott D'Amore is looking to run NXT.
Scott D'Amore or just Scott D'Amore?
Scott D'Amore. But he is looking to potentially run NXT.
That's D'Amore.
That's D'Amore. Shawn Michaels is going to move up and be number 2 under Triple H. Again, this is a rumor from a source that, like we said, is very close to these
TNA had
matters.
Its best time with Scott down there, and since they pushed him out, I mean, talent voiced their feelings about it. All like top talents left. Or is on their way out.
Yeah, just didn't re-sign.
Yeah.
Running their contracts through.
Yeah.
I don't need this to happen. This is not important to me at all. I think HBK is doing great down.
Yeah.
Unless they're trying to move HBK up to do D'Amore down there so they can replace him with Punk and get him off TV and in the backstage, which I know we talked about was seemed like something that they're working towards in the future anyway.
Yeah. I mean, if you get him there, like, it's going to make it even easier to get talent from TNA.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he'll be able to.
I don't think it's very hard for them to get talent from
TNA
TNA
right
right
now.
now.
Alexander,
I think TNA stars are jumping at the bit.
They're like, well, that's your contract now. Here's your contract now.
Yeah.
Okay, and you get seen by this many people, and you get seen by this many people.
And there's no Tessa Blanchard. And they're like, we're good. We're there. We'll go today.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess we'll see soon enough if this is true, or if our trusted secret source was just.
Who was that trusted secret source? By the way,
we don't source our sources.
We can't,
bro.
right.
Yeah, we can't tell.
We
can't tell.
I think we should tell.
No, we can't.
We'll tell if it's bullshit.
Yeah, we'll tell.
All right, we'll tell you guys next week if we find out.
I mean, we'll blame it on them.
And finally, before we leave, we have a huge announcement. We've talked about it a little bit on this podcast, but our Patreon is coming very soon. We're going to have more details on this, but you're going to be able to watch a bunch of shows that we've done that couldn't be put on YouTube. You're going to be able
that would have got us banned.
A lot of nudity.
Yeah.
Too hot for TV.
Yeah. You're going to be able to watch one of my personal favorites, Mystery Violence Theater, with J.A. and the Gunk. They're on the spaceship. Talking about the most ultra-violent matches. So that's going to be on there, as well as Suplex and Chill, which is another great one.
Some behind-the-scenes stuff.
Some behind-the-scenes stuff.
Come chill with some of your favorite wrestlers and us and watch some movies. That's all that is.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. We're going to have, giveaways. You're going to get percentages off of stuff. We may drop stuff early on there. So it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited to.
It's just an obvious thing. And also, if you guys are interested in us, sticking around long term, this is a good way to support us. It's it.
Some love.
Yeah.
If you like wrestling and you like what we're doing here, we're trying to give back to you guys. It's not gonna break your bank.
No.
Yeah.
It's
Also,
gonna be like $5. It's gonna be
when we do like exclusive drops, exclusive merch stuff. You'll get first dibs. There's definitely enough perks that
you will be treated as
$5 a month.
You will be treated as a VIP.
Yeah, it'll be worth it.
I do have a question.
Sure.
Timeline wise, when are you on the spaceship? Are you on the? Is it in the future from now, or was this in the past?
Space quantum
mechanics.
Or
is it quantum? Is it parallel?
It's a whole thing. It's hard. I'll talk to you after the podcast.
Quantum,
they like 5,000.
Yeah, you jumping across the time.
You have a couple hours.
Continuum?
You have a couple hours.
Listen, if you want to talk quantum entanglement, baby, I'm all.
All right.
For
Yeah.
it.
We'll talk. I'll chat it with you after the show.
I deep dive with some shit that fucked up my whole worldview. So I'm all. I'm
well, this is
ready.
about to go down a rabbit hole.
And plus, you guys left the sleeping bag at the gas station
we did.
or whatever. So
yeah. We only had one sleeping bag up there.
Yeah, but they left it at the gas station. It's a whole thing.
Space gas station.
Make sure to tune in to that. You'll learn some more about
the lore. There's a lot of lore.
Russian space station on the way, like the halfway point.
Yeah.
Hate when that happens.
Well, look.
We gotta refuel.
We've recorded to the end of our time, but as always, make sure you tap in with us on social media. SVW.worldwide on Instagram, SVW.worldwide on TikTok and Twitter, X as they call it. Make sure to listen to this podcast. Make sure to listen to Grappling with the Gilmans. Make sure you stay tuned for that Patreon stuff. Mystery Violence Theater and Suplex and Chill coming very soon, as well as a whole lot more. Make sure you just tap in on our Instagram.
SVW
watch our little
Orlando.
reviews. Yeah. SVW Orlando, SVW.Orlando. Make sure you follow them.
Get that fucking Patreon when it drops, baby.
Get that Patreon when it drops. And
show some support. Tap in. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And Stephen Flo.
Stephen Flo, come on the pod.
Steven. Yo, no, seriously, Stephen Flo. If you want to do an interview, I'd love to interview
We
you.
would love to interview Stephen Flo.
When are we ever going to get to the point with X that we just call it X? It's always going to be Twitter to me. I don't think I'm ever going to stop calling it Twitter.
It's always going to be Twitter. Gentlemen, is there anything else?
There was never anything to begin with.
Happy New Year.
Yeah,
Happy New Year.
Here's to a 2025.
Here's a 2025.
See ya.
Well, let's get out of here.
Every year we talk about how are they going to make this New Year glasses.
Rolling, got me stargazing.
How do they make 2025 New Year glasses? Doesn't even make any sense.
Damn, yeah, true.
Dude, 1990s, all of them you're good. The 2000s, you were good.
Yeah, they did 2011 and it was stupid.
2025, you seen them?
No.
They're 20025. It literally just they just added an extra zero in there for the glasses. Makes no fucking sense at all.
What the fuck?
Well, 2011 was fucking stupid too. They put a 0 in the 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's
some years you just don't wear the glasses.
Or they
don't wear the
glasses.
glasses.
Do the glasses and then the 2025 above.
You just get it tattooed on your fucking forehead.
Or just don't do either. This is just a bad gimmick. Just let the gimmick die.
Let's get out of here. We out.